Looking for Madden 22 Ultimate Team coins? AOEAH.com is the cheapest and most reliable coins on the marketplace. Click the link in the description and use coupon code SPORTS for 3% off your order.
If you're enjoying my YouTube content, I highly recommend you check out Sportsgamerz.com. This is where I post all my premium Madden 22 content. I have ebooks, offensive and defensive schemes, plus I do 4 to 6 premium tips every week in the Madden Vault. This content is available for both current and next gen, so no matter what system you play on, we got you guys covered. Our best offer yet is the Sportsgamerz Madden VIP membership. This gives you access to the entire site, every tip, every ebook, plus the meta reports for only $19.99. I'll post a link to it in the description and the comments. Make sure to check it out for the best tips and content available at the best price anywhere. YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Duke back here from Sportsgamerz.com. And in today's Madden 22 tip video, I'm going to break down an unstoppable money play that's going to show you guys how to beat every defense in the game with a very effective route combo that nobody else is using right now. So this is something that you can actually do from many different formations. You really just need 3 receivers on one side of the field. Personally, I like to use this combo the most from either bunch tight end or trips tight end. I think it's actually best from bunch tight end personally. That's one of the formations I like to use a lot. The defense has definitely changed since earlier in the week with the AP update. A lot of people are playing differently. Offense has changed too. So let's get right into the video. We're going to be looking at the bunch tight end, and you can come out in whatever play you want. It doesn't really matter because it's just going to be simply hot route. So we're just going to come out here and PA boot over. So I'm going to break down how to beat every defense in the game. We're going to start with beating man coverage because a lot of players are trying to play more man coverage now that, the abilities and whatnot have changed. So guys, as I'm setting this up, as a reminder, if you enjoy my content, we do Madden 22 videos on a daily basis from tips, gameplays, and news. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Drop us a like on the video. Turn your notifications on, comment. All that stuff does help me out a lot to be able to continue to do these free tip videos for you guys. So we're going to start with man-to-man coverage. Now, most people, I'm not one of them, but most people have stopped using Escape Artist because of how much it increased in AP, and most people are now using Hot Route Master. So with this setup, you're going to go ahead and put your running back on a Texas route. You're going to put your tight end on an out route. You're going to put your outside receiver right here, Godwin. You can put him on an out. You're going to put your slot on a corner, your inside receiver on a post. So this is what it's going to look like. Now, if you're expecting man coverage, actually would recommend putting Godwin on a whip route instead of an out route. This is really not that big of a difference, honestly, but for man-to-man defense, that is a little bit better. So here you guys see we're in man-to-man. Now, when I run this play, what I initially do is I look at the 2 receivers that are running either the outs or the whips. So the tight end and an outside receiver. If neither of those are open, then I look over the middle of the field. And I'm kind of looking at the same time at the corner route as I'm looking at the out and the whip because it's an attack the sideline too. And if I don't like either of those reads, then I look to the middle of the field with the post. That's kind of how I do my reads, looking short first. And as you guys can see here, the out route to the tight end really beat man coverage very well. Most of the time that out route will beat man coverage, especially if you have a good tight end there. It's just, especially in bunch tight end, the way they line up tends to allow them to get open. You guys see the whip route got open too, but the out route was just immediately open off the line for a quick throw. And I mean, it's an out route, but we were able to turn upfield and get good yards. So that's just a quick read you guys can do. But remember, even if those guys are open, that's not all we have on this play to attack man coverage. The post route and the angle route to the running back especially are extremely good. And they kind of attack a little bit more over the middle of the field, whereas the out and the whip are attacking more of the sideline. So if someone's playing a lot of man coverage on you, this is going to be a very hard play to stop because even if they want to do like Mike Blitz, and put guys, drop back and rush 3, put guys out to cover the sidelines with the curl flats or whatever, you're not going to really be able to stop both the quick flat and then also the corner route, the post, and then the running back over the middle of the field. Play just has way too many ways to beat man coverage that even if they only rush 3, as we do here, they're not really going to have much luck. And a quick tip, if your angle route to your running back is not wide open, if you low ball and possession catch it, they're never going to react to that, as you guys could see there. I noticed that he was kind of open, but he only really had a half of a step, maybe a step. So what I wanted to do, as you guys can see, they kind of took away the quick flat on each side. You know, obviously I could throw to the post here. He's open too. But I just wanted to show that the running back, you guys can see here, all I did was just low ball and possession catch it, and they're just not going to react to that. That's tested, something very, very effective. So that's man-to-man coverage. This same play has very good spacing to attack any sort of zone you're going to see. So let's say that somebody's in, you know, one of the more popular defenses out there right now. Man, it's been for the last 2 years, really, the Mike Blitz 3. So you guys know a lot of times people run it like this, to where, you know, they're just basically sending 5, playing in the middle of themselves with some flats. You know, I know we're not blocking anybody here. You do have the option to block somebody if you want. You could block the tight end, but I'm not really worried about blocking the tight end. Most of the time I run this play because I just feel like even if they do blitz me, which they do here, because they have to guard both flats and then the quick routes over the middle of the field, there's really no way if they're blitzing me that they should be able to stop me. Now, the reason why I don't really want to block anybody is because a lot of times people will mix in only rushing 3. So, you know, you don't want to get caught, you know, someone rushing 3 and sending, you want to send everybody out, ideally, if they rush 3. So, this is actually a perfect scenario because the way our routes will work against a rush 3 look. So, we're going to rush 3 here. We're going to do a hard flat and a cloud flat on each side of the field. And you guys can see this route combo is super, super, super effective. So take a look. See how we stressed the sidelines and the middle of the field all at one time? And not only do the routes work well themselves, but the spacing on this play is so good that all the routes kind of just get each other open. So we're going to break it down for you. So initially I see that, you know, they're covering the out route. And they're covering the whip route. Now, as you guys can see here, I do have the corner route if I wanted later in the play. And one of the things I really like about this is that most people are used to defending super deep corner routes, right? Like the curl flat type corner. So most people, when they're playing a formation like this, they'll put their zone drops for their flats on 30. So this hot routed corner that you get with the hot route master, or I mean you could give a slot apprentice, whatever. I really like it because it will get over the top of a standard cloud flat or hard flat. But if someone's also turned their zone drops on to say like 30 to try to stop the deep corner routes, it will actually get underneath. So this is going to take a really unique adjustment to be able to stop this route. They're going to have to play it at more, say around 15 yards or so, which most people don't want to do because if they do that, then they know they're going to give up the deep corner route or deep crossers that these types of formations generally have. So that's very key. But if you guys notice, we've essentially created a triangle on both sides of the field. That is very, very, very difficult to do. Most of the time you can only create a triangle in one area of the field, but creating even one triangle makes it impossible for any defense to stop your play because the space is just too good, let alone this play we have 2 of them. Check it out. So we have the triangle here with Gronk, Evans, and the running back. And then the running back also creates a second triangle with him, again, I think this is Johnson, right? 18, Johnson. And then also Godwin. So what this means is there's no defense that can stop this because as far as the spacing goes, no zone is going to be able to guard it because you're pulling the flats out on each side of the field. Then you have someone coming over the top of the flat on each side of the field with Evans and the corner here. And then we have the running back kind of in the middle of the field on the Texas route underneath the corner in the post. So because these routes are also man beaters, you can't play man. And then when you play zone, you can't stop it because your user cannot guard this type of spacing. This is not 2 to 3 years ago where the user could guard everybody. It just is not possible now. So no matter what adjustment you make, you're going to give something up. So here's cover 2. Let's switch it up to cover 2. A lot of people are running cover 2 based blitzes like the pinch 2 defense. But again, even if they are blitzing us, I'm not too worried about it because I know that I have quick routes that I can attack with. See, I mean, I understand the whip route is only getting me about 10 yards, but that's moving the chains every time. and that's preventing them from being able to, send, blitzes at me and just negate guarding the flats, right? You never want that. So let's do that again. And this time we'll actually play a hard flat. So sometimes people might say, well, you're throwing to the flat a lot. I'm gonna play a hard flat. And that's the great thing about this play is if you recognize this, that corner route is wide open. It's quick. It's not a deep corner. It's a quick corner. And you might say, well, what if somebody does a double Mabel out of cover 2? Something like this, right? It's not really a good strategy because at the end of the day, remember, we are attacking the middle of the field here. So if I see something like that, I can easily just throw it to the running back or the post and you have no shot of stopping it. This play is so effective. It's one of my favorite plays in the whole game right now because all the routes are kind of quick hitters. They're so fast that a blitz is really not going to get to you. Even if I was to come out of here in dollar, the DB Fire 2, which we all know is a very popular blitz, Russian 5, I'm not going to be affected by it because I know my reads are quick enough on this play that I don't have to worry about getting sacked. Check it out. There's no way you're stopping the flat before I could throw it. We'll go ahead and look at the replay and you'll also notice that I could have hit the middle of the field, right? And really, as I'm throwing the ball, there's nobody within even a few yards of me. I could have waited an extra second, thrown to the running back. Wasn't really a big deal. So that's why I say with this play, not only can you come out in any play and do it because of the hot routes, just being simple hot routes, but also you don't even have to worry about the blitz because your reads are so fast, they're not going to be able to get to you as long as you're comfortable making these quick reads. This play also beats even match coverage. I know match coverage is pretty, is a defense that a lot of people do try to use this year. It's pretty common and it's pretty good. I like match coverage too. But you're going to notice that this play destroys match because, again, match is very similar to man. It's not exactly man, but it is similar. So anytime you have a play drawn up that is going to attack man well, you pretty much know you're going to beat match. So you guys can see there, I can easily just beat match by throwing to the flat because those quarters that tend to play the flats, they're essentially playing man on the whip, and that's just not going to work. As the user, you're really have a problem because you either have to guard the running back or the post, and which one you don't guard, the other one's going to get open, right? So here, it looked like they're staying more in the middle. I could have just waited for Evans to cross up his man. He'd be wide open on the post. But if I noticed, because most people use the middle of the field, Wagner in this case, if I noticed that he was leaving the middle to run up the post, I could just low ball the running back every single time. Only route that was really well guarded here was the tight end. But again, we're kind of using the tight end to take away that corner that allows the post to get so open anyways in the first place. So at the end of the day, you guys can see this route combo is so good. It's going to beat everything. So I highly recommend you guys put it in your game. Bunch tight end is in a lot of playbooks. I either like using the Raiders or the Chiefs. Like I said, you can do the same type of route combo also from trips. I just like bunch a little bit better. I like this, the way it spaces the field a little bit better out of bunch tight end than I do trips because trips is a little bit more spread out, which is not bad. You can still do the same thing basically. But instead of having like your whip route or whatever, you would basically have like a smoke screen on the sideline working with the corner in the slot, which is fine, but it's not as good as this. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to smash that like button. Until next time, it's Duke, and I'm out of here.